Thank you. It is indeed a beautiful day.
This morning I woke up and I looked in the mirror and every part of my body was in place. Many people died and never saw this day. So another day I live, I appreciate. Don't ever wanna act too high and mighty, cause tomorrow I can fall down on my face. So in everything, Lord, I give you praise. And that puts a smile on my face. Lord, I thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day, beautiful day, it's a beautiful day. Don't fuss and fight, let us
Thank you, sir.
unite. We got one life, so let's.
Before anything else, I will invite the Reverend Dr. Jacob Powell, pastor of the Sharon Baptist Church, Santa Cruz, to come forth and take us to the throne of grace.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I invite you to stand with me, please, as we go to the Lord in prayer. Let us pray. Almighty and everlasting God, you are the one before whom generations rise and pass away. To you be all honor and praise now and forevermore. We assemble here today to offer you our gratitude for all that you have given and to seek your blessings on this new facility as we open and dedicate it for the purpose for which it was built. We thank you for the government and people of our great and beautiful island, Jamaica, and for the Ministry of National Security, through which the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force seek to serve, protect, and reassure our citizens. We give you thanks for those with whom originated the evolution and development of the vision to construct this new building, which stands as a symbol of the commitment of our government to protect and to reassure the vulnerable. Lord, we thank you for the new facility, from and within which ideas for targeted and strategic operations will be decided, for the insight and skills of the architects and builders and all who have labored to make its completion possible. We give you thanks, O Lord. O triune God, to your honor and glory we dedicate this building today. To all that is good, true, and noble, and in the interest of all our citizens whose concerns might be brought to this place, in the pursuit of justice, protection, and right living, we dedicate this new station. O divine Master, sovereign and omnipotent, for the safety, security, and wholesome living of the people of Lacovia and its adjacent communities, we dedicate this building. For the furtherance of a genuine sense of community and the peaceful commingling of our people, we dedicate this building. O Lord, for the ongoing dismantling of gangs, the gun trade, and the apprehension of scammers, murderers, abusers, bandits, and burglars. Let there be no safe haven in the communities it serves, so that those who produce crime and unleash terror on our people might be brought to justice. We dedicate this building as a flagship for national security in this parish. Receive now from our hands and from our government this new station, from which the men and women of our police force will provide service so well needed by all. And as they serve, defend their cause, and preserve their lives, let your presence so fill this place that the officers will enjoy the peace and comfort it affords, and grant that your blessings will remain with us throughout the rest of this ceremony. We ask through Jesus Christ, O Lord. Amen.
Honorable Dr. Horace Chang, Prime Minister of Jamaica and Minister of National Security, Ambassador Alison Stone Roof, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, Dr. Kevin Blake, Commissioner of Police, Reverend Dr. Jacob Powell, Pastor of the Sharon Baptist Church in Santa Cruz, His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Richard Salmon, and other councillors and caretakers of St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation, Member of Parliament, Mr. Delroy Slowly, and I apologize for the absence of Member of Parliament, Honorable J.C. Hutchinson, Mr. Martin Miller, Managing Director, and other executive members of the National Housing Trust, being represented today by Mr. Alex Bernard, Assistant General Manager, with the responsibilities of engineering and contract monitoring. Mr. Errol Liebert, CEO, St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation, and other members of staff of the corporation, heads of government agencies, Mr. Delroy Simpson, represented by Ms. Shauna Stowers, or is it both here? Both here, apologies. Both Chief Technical Director, Ministry of National Security, and other representatives of the ministry. Deputy Commissioners of Police, Ms. Karina Powell Wood, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Caroline Thompson, representing Area Commander ACP Calvin Allen, ACP Jacqueline Green, Scaves, Commanding Officer in charge of St. Elizabeth, Superintendent Coleridge Minto, and other members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, representatives of the Jamaica Police Federation, community representatives and stakeholders, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, and may I say boys and girls, pleasant morning. I pause when I mention some names because when I tell you mine, you'll understand why. The name is Okeshu Okino Odingo Bigby. And of course, I'm Jamaican. I have enough police officers here to ensure that the copyrights of my name is protected. So if you want to give it to your child, you can contact my management team. and we can discuss it in full. It is with great joy and honor and a great privilege that I stand here this morning as we gather for this momentous occasion for the official opening of the Lacovia police station. This event marks not only the unveiling of a physical building, but a renewed commitment to safety, security, service, and community partnership. Sorry. A police station is more than just a building. It is a beacon of security, a pillar of justice, a place where trust is built between law enforcement and the people they serve. And I'm very happy that the community members are present here today. We affirm a collective dedication to serving the residents of Lacovia to feel protected, reassured, and secured. As we celebrate this milestone, let us remember that security is a shared responsibility. A modern police station is an effective and also an aesthetically pleasing addition to our community. Let us all continue to work hard and work hand in hand with the law enforcement to ensure that the environment is kept peacefully and uphold justice. With all that, I welcome you once again to this significant occasion. Thank you all for being here. And I look forward to the rest of the ceremony. At this juncture, let the ceremonies begin. I gave an unofficial welcome, but to make you feel more welcome and to enjoy the heat some more and be comfortable in it, I was saying that we need AC tents next. As you say, I'm sweating a lot. I don't do well with heat at all. So the next step is to have a fully AC laboratory that we can utilize for this purpose. So to make you more welcome, I will call on His Worship the Mayor of Black River, Councillor Richard Salmon, now to come forth with welcome.
Honorable Dr. Horace Chang, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security. Ambassador Alison Stoneroof, Permanent Secretary. Dr. Kevin Blake, Commissioner of Police. Reverend Dr. Jacob Powell, Pastor of the Sharon Baptist Church of Santa Cruz. Hard-working Member of Parliament, Mr. Delroy Soley of Northeast St. Elizabeth. Mr. Martin Miller, Managing Director, and other executives of the members of the National Housing Trust Project Team. Heads of government agencies, Mr. Delroy Simpson, Shauna Choice, Chief Technical Director, Minister of National Security, and other representatives of the ministry. Deputy Commissioner of Police, Karina Powell Hood. Area Commander, ACP, Calvin Allen, DSP Carlin Thompson. Commanding Officer in charge of St. Elizabeth, Superintendent Courage Minter, and other members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I have to pause for a moment. while acknowledging our hard-working superintendent for the parish of St. Elizabeth. You know, choice is important, you know. And one thing I can say to you here today, St. Elizabeth is a better place because of the choice of placing Courage Minto to this parish. Indeed, we are feeling the positive effect and we appreciate the efforts of him and his team. Representatives of the Jamaica Police Federation, community representatives and stakeholders, members of the medias, teachers, students, ladies and gentlemen, and please forgive me, Master of Ceremony, I would not want for you to charge me because of the pronunciation of your name, Mr. Okishi Bigby. So I deliberately left you for last. Please forgive me, sir. It is indeed a great privilege of mine to welcome you to the Breadbasket Parish of St. Elizabeth. On behalf of the wonderful, peaceful, hard-working, resilient citizens of St. Elizabeth, warm and pleasant greetings to you all. It is a great honor to stand before you today, and as you would have heard from our Master of Ceremony, this momentous occasion as we officially hand over this new and improved Lacovia police station. This is not just the unveiling of a building, it is a significant milestone in our collective effort to ensure safety, security, and justice for the people of St. Elizabeth and indeed all of Jamaica. With a notable 29% reduction in major crimes in the parish last year, the mission and vision behind this project is aligned with our government's steadfast commitment to strengthening law enforcement and enhancing community policing. Through the project Rebuild, Overhaul, and Construct ROC initiative, our Minister of National Security, under the leadership of Dr. Horace Chang, has worked tirelessly to modernize the police infrastructure across the island. Today, we see the result of that commitment to the people of Lacovia and St. Elizabeth at large. Let us hear it from the Minister for this vision and mission. You know that since 2016, this government has so far rebuilt, refurbished, improved, or upgraded a total of 103 such buildings of 186. And this data that I'm quoting is from 28th of July 2020. And I'm sure that more is on the horizon. I know the mission of our hard-working minister is to improve all of the space that our constable force will be utilizing. This new police station is more than a building, as was outlined. It symbolizes progress, prosperity, resilience, and an unwavering dedication of the Jamaica Constabulary Force to serve and protect. With upgraded facilities, modern technology, and enhanced resources, our law enforcement officers will be better equipped to respond to crime, engage with community, and carry out their duties efficiently and professionally in a comfortable working environment. My friends, let us remember that law enforcement is not the responsibility of the police alone. It is shared duty. Safety and security strive when there is a strong partnership between the police and the people they serve. The police station will serve as a hub where officers and community members can work together, build trust, and create lasting solutions to be the change we face. You know, when a bad man in trouble, you know who first him call on? The police. And that is why it is so critical that we give the police all the necessary support. Don't matter how you hear them bash the police. The first sign of danger is the police they will call to protect their life and property. So that must never go unnoticed. I also take this moment to acknowledge the hard work and sacrifice of our police officers. We recognize your dedication, your bravery, and your commitment to justice. You now have facility that will reflect the respect and appreciation we have for your service. This station will provide you with an improved working environment, boost morale and efficiency as you carry out your noble duty. To the people of Lacovia and surrounding communities, I urge you to see this station as a resource, not just for law enforcement, but for community development. Utilize the programs, support the officers, and play an active role in keeping our parish safe. As we move forward, let us continue to embrace the vision of a safer Jamaica, where citizens can live, work, and raise their families in peace. The government remains committed to provide the resources necessary to fight crime and strengthen the relationship between law enforcement and communities. Once again, this is a proud moment for us to actually witness the Minister of Security officially declaring the Lacovia police station handed over and opening for service. May it stand as a beacon of justice, unity, and protection for generations to come. One love, one heart, one Jamaica. God bless you. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you, His Worship the Mayor. And as he says, it is our building. I get that from what he's saying. It is our building. Let us strive to own it and take care of it. Now, we move down the program, and to bring greetings, we invite Mr. Delroy Slowly, Member of Parliament for Northeastern St. Elizabeth, to come. Make him welcome, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. In the interest of time, allow me to say all protocols observed, but let me greet a few of our dignitaries that are present. I want to take this time out to greet Honorable Dr. Horace Chan, our Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security. Dr. Kevin Blake, our Commissioner of Police, a very effective Commissioner of Police. His Worship, the Mayor of Black River, Councillor Richard Solomon, Mr. Coleridge Minto, Superintendent of Police, Commanding Officer for the St. Elizabeth Division, a very, very, very hard-working gentleman. And I will concur with Mayor Solomon that St. Elizabeth is far much better off having such a gentleman with us. The Reverend Dr. Jacob Powell, the pastor of the Sharon Baptist Church in Santa Cruz, and our chairman, Mr. Bigby, principal of the Schoolfield Primary and Infant School. Mr. Martin Miller is the managing director of the National Housing Trust and his management team that are here. As the member of Parliament for this constituency, I am honored to stand before you on this proud and defining occasion as we officially open the new Lacovia police station. This facility is more than just brick and mortar. It's a beacon of hope, security, and progress. It is a testament to the government's unwavering commitment under the leadership of our Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness, to uphold law and order, ensuring that every Jamaican can live in peace and dignity. We know that for any community to thrive, Safety must come first. The protection of our residents, business, and children is not just a priority, it is a fundamental right. We cannot build a strong economy, educate our young people, or attract investment if our citizens do not feel safe. This new station stands as a bold declaration that crime will not be tolerated and that the safety of our people, it is non-negotiable. A police station is not just about enforcing the law. It is about fostering trust. It is about strengthening the bond between law enforcement and the community, ensuring that citizens see the police not as distant figures of authority, but as partners in protection. Our police officers, they work tirelessly, often under difficult conditions, to keep us safe. And at this time, I ask that we give a round of applause to our hard-working police men and women, our crime fighters. And that is why their well-being must also be a priority. This new facility ensures that they are not only properly equipped and resourced, but also given a space where they can operate with dignity, efficiency, and readiness to serve. The opening of this station is not just a milestone, it is a call to action, a call for every citizen to play their part in supporting the work of our officers, reporting crime, and standing together to create a safer, stronger, more united Northeast St. Elizabeth, and by extension, Jamaica, land we love. Let this moment serve as a reminder that security is a shared responsibility. If we work together, that is the government, police, and its citizens, we can build a Jamaica where peace prevails, where justice is swift, and where every man, woman, and child can dream fearlessly of a brighter future. I thank you very much. God bless you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we can do better for our Member of Parliament. And may I add our hard-working Member of Parliament. Continue to advocate for the upward social mobility of our people. We thank you for your service. Many times we don't get the opportunity to tell the persons thanks. So I'm taking this platform to thank you for your service, sir. At this time, we'll break a little and have some entertainment. The Bible says that a child shall lead them. So we have the Burn Savannah Primary School. Make them welcome as they give us an item.
Hundred feet a boy, figure make up me firewall higher. Me want 500 feet a boy, figure make up me firewall higher. Me want 500 feet a boy, figure make up me firewall higher. For me neighbor have some long mud, picking ya pippin and me pot pan fire. 8 o'clock, them a go school, them a pippin and me pot pan fire. 8 o'clock. Them a go to school, them a pippin' and me pot pan fire. 8 o'clock, them a go to school, them a pippin' and me pot pan fire. Me neighbor have some long mud, picking ya pippin' and me pot pan fire. 3 o'clock, them a come from school, them a pippin' and me pot pan fire. 3 o'clock, them a come from school, them a pippin' and me pot pan fire. 3 o'clock, them a come from school, them a pippin' and me pot pan fire. Me neighbor have some long mud, picking ya pippin' and me pot pan fire. Why oh, them a pippin' and me pot pan fire. Why oh, pippin a me pot pan fire. Why them a pippin a me pot pan fire. Me never have some long mouth picking a pippin a me pot pan fire. Cook, you never see nobody pass ya. Cook, you never see nobody pass ya. Half of me Johnny Key gone. The big fried chicken gone. Cook, you never see nobody pass ya. Cook, you never see nobody pass ya. For me Johnny Cake gone. The big fried chicken gone. Cook, you never see nobody pass ya. Slime and goose, that know your name. Slime and goose, that know your name. Mongoose went up to Bakra kitchen, take up 2 in big fat chicken, put it in a West Coast packet. Slime and goose, slime and goose, that know your name. Slime and goose, that know your name. Mongoose went up to Bakra daughter, asked her if he could have some water. Bakra daughter said, what's the matter? Slime and goose, slime and goose, that know your name. Slime and goose, that know your name. Mongoose went up to Bakra, take up 2 in big fat chicken, put it in a West Coast packet. Slime and goose, slime and goose, that know your name.
I would really appreciate if you do better than for our children. You know, I am almost certain that the children, you are in the right place at the right time. You need some board to build up your fence higher. You are in the right place at the right time. Your MP is here, and he's in certain kind of business of building up the place. No worries, you're in good hands. And even though the cook looked guilty for the chicken, I think the children that was peeping over the fence, they are the ones who have it. Thank you so much, Bird Savannah Primary, and thanks to the teachers for preparing them and preserving that part of our heritage and our culture. It is important that we pass these things on in these traditions. Now, I tell you, that's why I'm a man of faith, you know. And I was here complaining about the heat, and look at that. We are getting some nice breeze now, so I'm nice and cool. Yes, God is good. And all the time. Amen. Oh, I don't want to start preaching now, you know. So, at this time, we'll continue with our greetings. And I'll invite Mr. Alex Bernard, the Assistant Managing Director of the National Housing Trust. Make him welcome, man. Yes.
So Deputy Prime Minister, and Minister of National Security, the Honorable Dr. Horace Chang, Ambassador Alison Stone Roof, the Permanent Secretary, Member of Parliament Delroy Slowly, and His Worship, Councillor Richard Solomon, the Mayor. I extend greetings as well to all the other political representatives, Commissioner of Police Dr. Kevin Blake, the members of the security forces, of course, NHT executive staff members, the project stakeholders, members of Lacovia community, ladies and gentlemen all, good morning. So it's a hard act to follow, but again, well done, Burn Savannah Primary. And it really puts into context how important security and just the initiative that we're undertaking here is. I cannot think of a better way to mark the beginning of the new year than to be in the Breadbasket Parish to officially hand over the newly built, state-of-the-art Lacovia Police Station. Today is a full circle moment as I stand here representing the National Housing Trust. Here where just over 2 years ago, ground was broken on this project and a promise to deliver a facility that the law enforcement officers and the wider Lacovia community could be proud of. This project is a source of pride for the National Housing Trust. As a Jamaican, I deeply share in the joy and peace of mind that this infrastructure will bring to Lacovia and the surrounding communities. While a significant part of what we do at the NHT is to help our contributors realize their home ownership dreams, we also partner with the stakeholders to foster the development of safe, sustainable, vibrant, and holistic communities that individuals are proud to call home. At the NHT, we believe that a secure environment is the foundation upon which strong communities are built. Our Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, has made it very clear that the NHT would assist in improving physical facilities and living quarters of police stations located within a 10-mile radius of any NHT housing scheme. Under the NHT's construction and refurbishing of police stations program, 11 stations across the island were identified for upgrades. Since then, we have made significant progress, having completed and handing over 5 of those police stations. The communities of Shady Grove in St. Catherine, Orange Bay, Port Antonio, Buff Bay in Portland, and Olympic Gardens now benefit from these modern police facilities. Of note, the Special Operations Barracks Mobile Reserve has also undergone complete refurbishment. 6 other stations are at various stages of planning and construction. So we'll have similar settings and all for the better. Our planning and design for the facility were fueled by a strong sense of delivering a purposeful and functional facility. We wanted to give the people of Lacovia more than just a station. We wanted a facility that could serve as a hub for both the police operations and community engagement, where law enforcement and residents can collaborate and address concerns, build relationships, and ensure a safer environment for everyone. The previous speakers have also contextualized how important it is to collaborate in the initiative that is the security of the community. And to address these needs, the project scope included demolition of what was some existing structures and construction of this new 2-story building we see, spanning over 5,000 square feet. This to house the police station, living quarters, and a holding facility. Additionally, we've implemented a new sewage disposal system. We've paved the driveway. We have the permeable parking lot. And we have constructed boundary walls and supplied and installed kitchen and laundry appliances. We went further to understand the operational costs associated with a structure like this. And as a responsible player in the housing market, we wanted to do our part to reduce those costs. So we went ahead and we outfitted the Lacovia police station with a solar power generation system and rainwater harvesting system, storage tanks, pumps, filtration, all in our move towards sustainable development. So the design of the police station meets the operational needs of the JCF, but also respects and preserves our landscape. As inspirational thought leader John Maxwell said, collaboration is multiplication. And the multiplied fruits of collaboration are evident here today. The Ministry of National Security and the Jamaica Constabulary Force have been formidable partners along this journey. The unrelenting efforts Senior Project Manager, Mrs. Jacqueline Johnson, and I'm going to actually take a moment to give her a round of applause. We have, of course, other representatives from the NHT. I did see one of her team members in project manager David Daly, and they did a very good job. We had a slight discussion prior to now, ensuring that she knows the reward for good work is more work. So Mrs. Johnson and her team expertly coordinated project activities and handled the procurement of materials, monitored material requirements, and oversaw the project's implementation to ensure compliance with agreed standards among so many other thankless and countless tasks. So to the dedicated men, women, and all members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force who will be serving at this station, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for your unwavering commitment to maintaining peace and order and ensuring the safety of our nation. To the members of the Lacovia community and surrounding areas, we encourage you to support our dedicated police officers as they begin their responsibilities at this new facility. Together, let us foster a community where safety thrives and everyone feels protected and valued. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't seem as if you want NH to build anything else. Clap them louder than that. They have the material to build things. And when we leave here, by the end of the day, they might be announcing a new project. So you have to encourage them. Yes. And the children needed the things. The MP will supply the material. You have the expertise. So the children are good. It will all be built up in no time. How are we doing so far, ladies and gentlemen? If all is well, raise your right hand. Oh, so you realize that this is my left hand. I'm ambidextrous. At this time, we move to hearing from the commissioner as he comes with his remarks. Dr. Kevin Blake, CD, JP, Commissioner of Police. Make him welcome.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony. Mr. Bernard, I know you're representing the Managing Director. So whatever you say goes, eh? And the reward for hard work is, and more work for NHG means? Thank you very much. Honorable Minister, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, our Ambassador Alison Stone-Roof, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, Reverend Dr. Jacob Powell of the Sharon Baptist Church, and sir, I listen to your prayer. And you have to be careful, we're recruiting. Mr. Delroy Slowly, Member of Parliament for the St. Elizabeth Northeastern, His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Richard Solomon, and I did recognize you, Mr. Bernard, representing Mr. Martin Miller, Managing Director and other members of the National Housing Trust. And I too want to pause to especially acknowledge Ms. Jacqueline Johnson of the NHT, who has been a stalwart behind these projects. I want to recognize my DCP, Karina Powell-Hood, Mr. Delroy Simpson, Chief Technical Director in the Ministry of National Security, and all the MNS, other members of the ministry, ACP Jacqueline Greenscaife, who is responsible for the services branch, under which our property management and maintenance division falls on all these projects. I know Deputy Superintendent Sharon Thompson, Crime Officer for Era 3, is representing our ACP, Calvin Allen, who unfortunately could not be here as he is guest speaker at another event. Let me recognize SSPs Lindsay and Brooks, Superintendent, Commanding Officer for the division, and your hardworking team. Mr. Lloyd Duncan and members of the Police Federation, other members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, residents of Lacovia, members of the media, other distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good noon. Last week, Minister, we were together handing over 274 vehicles. This week, we're here handing over a purpose-built, fit-for-purpose, fully solar water harvesting station. I wait anxiously to see what happens next week, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, today we stand at the threshold of a new era in transforming policing here in Jamaica. The opening of this state-of-the-art purpose-built facility marks a significant milestone in our unwavering commitment to delivering policing services of the highest quality to the people of St. Elizabeth. And this is not just about a physical structure. It is a powerful statement of our dedication to ensuring that the highest standards of service are embedded in every corner of this great nation. As we continue to uphold our promise of excellence, we are proud to expand our ISO 9001 quality management system across more and more of our facilities. Our ambition is clear. We aim for this approach to become the hallmark of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and one that resonates across the entire island. Thanks again to the foresight and support of the ministry, we no longer settle for occupying any available building as a police station. Every facility we now establish is a product of careful, deliberate design, shaped by research, driven by the needs of the communities we serve. Each station is crafted to reflect the unique characteristics of its locality, ensuring that it is both effective and relevant to those who depend on it. Take, for example, a community like Lacovia in 2025. This community deserves a station that is not just functional, but also efficient, secure, and accessible. A station that fosters the ideals of community policing while enhancing our operational effectiveness. And this is exactly what we're delivering today. Built with the people of Lacovia in mind, and for the officers who are committed to serving them. Let this facility stand not only as a symbol of a police station, but as a beacon of progress, dedication, and hope. However, this progress would not be possible without a strong, enduring partnership between the police and the citizens of Lacovia. Together, we will continue to forge a path of safety and security for all. Ladies and gentlemen, this new station opens at a pivotal time in our fight for public safety. Not too long ago, St. Elizabeth was grappling with a disturbing surge in violent crime, including a 100% increase in murders earlier last year. But thanks to the strong, steady leadership of Superintendent Coleridge Minto and his dedicated team in the St. Elizabeth Division, and with the strategic guidance of Area 3 Commander ACP Calvin Allen, we have seen a remarkable turnaround. By the end of last year, the murder rate had dropped by 20%. And today, we are witnessing an 80% reduction in murders, along with a 20% decrease in shootings. And ladies and gentlemen, these results are not mere coincidence. They are the product of strategic, proactive policing, relentless operations, and steadfast leadership of our officers. Across the entire parish, major crimes have fallen by 14%, and with the opening of this new police station, the JCF is now even better equipped to build on these hard-earned gains and continue to advance our mission of keeping the people of Jamaica safe. To my esteemed colleagues in the St. Elizabeth Division, while we celebrate the progress we've made, let us not for a moment grow complacent. We know that crime is a dynamic, ever-evolving threat, and we must remain vigilant and unyielding in our efforts to protect our communities. And I say this without hesitation. We will not surrender our homes, our businesses, or our communities to criminals. There are those who seek to destabilize and terrorize law-abiding citizens of this nation, but the JCF will always stand firm as a barrier between them and our people. We remain resolute in our mission to locate, disrupt, and dismantle the criminal networks that seek to spread fear and chaos across Jamaica. I urge every resident of Lacovia to stand united in the fight against crime, be intolerant to criminality in all its forms. Work alongside us, support your local police, and together we will continue to keep this community safe. Together we will drive down crime even further and build a Jamaica where peace, security, and security are the foundation upon which our citizens can thrive. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and may God continue to bless Jamaica and the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Well said, Commissioner. And also, thank you for your service. You have been doing a marvelous job. Give him a big round of applause. At this juncture, we will again be entertained, this time by the students of the Lacovia High School. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all the way from down the road, I introduce to you no other than the big artist. Oh no, I've got to pay for it. Lacovia High School.
Chairman. A pleasant good afternoon to everybody. Is everybody feeling okay? Hi, nurse. Good on. Sami plant pisa kando na goli. Ani bear till he kill poor Sammy. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead, oh. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead, oh. Ah, who say Sammy dead? Ah, who say Sammy dead? Him not dead, oh. Ah, who say Sammy dead? Ah, who say Sammy dead? Him not dead, oh. Sammy plant piece of condo na goli. And he bear till he kill poor Sammy. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead, oh. Hold on. How is that dead? I go to the Lacovia High School to come up here at the Lacovia police station to perform for all you here, and you're just sitting down there like that? Huh? Hello. My name is Keandra Williams, and I go to the Lacovia High School, and I came up here and my team to present our talents, okay? So, we want to show you our talent. And you see me? Chat, show me something. Good on a Manuel Road, girl and boy, figure broke Rockstone. Good on a Manuel Road, girl and boy, figure broke Rockstone. Put them one by one, girl and boy, put them two by two, girl and boy, put them three by three, girl and put them 4x4, girl and boy, member play, we a play, girl and boy, finger mash, don't cry, girl and boy, go down a Manuel Road, girl and boy, figure broke Rockstone.
Good on a Manuel Road, gal and boy, figure broke rock stone. Broke them one by one, gal and boy, broke them two by two, gal and boy, broke them three by three, gal and broke them four by four, gal and boy, member play, we a play, gal and boy, finger mash, don't cry, gal and boy. Good on a Manuel Road, gal and boy, figure broke rock stone. Good on a Manuel Road, gal and boy, figure broke rock stone. Broke them one by one, gal and boy, broke them two by two, gal and boy, finger mash, don't cry, gal and boy. Good on a Manuel Road, gal and boy, figure broke rock stone. Good on a Manuel Road, gal and boy, figure broke rock stone. Roll, Jada, roll, me say fi roll, Jada, roll. For I want to go to heaven when I die. Fi go here, river Jordan roll. Me say fi roll, Jada, roll. Me say fi roll, Jada, roll. For I want to go to heaven when I die. Fi go here, river Jordan roll. Me say fi roll, Jada, roll. Me say fi roll, Jada, roll. For I want to go to heaven when I die. Fi go here, river Jordan roll. Me say fi roll, Jada, roll. Me say fi roll, Jada, roll. For I want to go to heaven when I die. Fi go here, river Jordan roll. Roll call, roll call, roll call, roll call. There's a meeting up in heaven, roll call. Is your name written there in the land book of life? Roll call, brother, sister, roll call. Roll call, roll call, roll call, roll call. There's a meeting up in heaven, roll call. Is your name written there in the land book of life? Roll call, brother, sister, roll call. You know you're a name a call, detective name a call, policeman name a call, chief them name a call. There's a meeting up in heaven, roll call. Is your name written there in the land book of life? Roll call, brother, sister, roll call. Roll call, roll call, roll call. There's a meeting up in heaven, roll call. Is your name written there in the land book of life? Roll call, brother, sister, roll call. You know you're a name a call, policeman name a call, sheriff name a call, chief them name a call. There's a meeting up in heaven, roll call. Is your name written there in the land book of life? Roll call, brother, sister, roll call. You know you're a name a call, you know you're a name a call, policeman name a call, policewoman name a call, sheriff name a call, chief them name a call. There's a meeting up in heaven, roll call. Is your name written there in the land book of life? Roll call, brother, sister, roll call.
For a very brief moment, I forgot where I was. I know there are a lot of pastors in the house. I think you missed the opportunity with the collection plate. Church hat. That's talent. Give it up for the Lacovia High School. I'm going to manage her career. For bookings, call 876. Check me afterwards. And now, for a featured presentation, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to hear from the Honorable. The Honorable. So let me do the roll call. Dr. Horace Chang, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security.
Thank you, sir. I'm the featured speaker, but coming at the end of all of that. I think the features have gone. Several features, in fact. I must say, though, that every time I attend these functions, and I observe the students from primary to secondary school, and observe the talent, their display of not just talent, intellectual grasp issues, and our culture. You wonder what happened between primary, high school, and the workspace, when we have such wide complaint of lack of skills and productivity in our society. Really give you some thought what's happened somewhere there, because something must have gone wrong in between when I look at the level of talent and how our students operate, especially at the primary level. But of course, today's Lacovia ladies and gentlemen were outstanding. Roll call. I am sure they will do well, and Lacovia will not be among the schools we have to wonder what's happening there. Let me recognize, of course, the members here. The first, our chairman, Mr. Kishu Bigby, roll caller, and pastor, Reverend Jacob Powell from the Sharon Baptist Church. Seem very well informed on the police force and its operations. Of course, the first citizen, His Worship, the Mayor of Black River and Council of the New Market here, I think, Mr. Richard Solomon. Good to see you here, sir. Mr. Delroy Soli, my colleague, Member of Parliament, and the Member of Parliament for this part of St. Elizabeth. He actually has the police station, the facility, but his conscience stops at the river. I understand? And Lacovia happens to be part of that constituency, famous, they have a famous MP, J.C. Hutchison. But I gather Mr. Slowly is making an effort to emulate Mr. Hutchison, and that nobody will even contest his seat in the very near future. As he continues to reign supreme in this area. Allow me to recognize my Commissioner of Police, Dr. Kevin Blake, and a full team of officers with him from both the Commissioner's Office, the Area Office, and of course the local police who carry on the fight against the criminal miscreants in St. Elizabeth, and have been doing so very successfully under Mr. Minto's leadership. And for the real source of power in the Ministry of National Security, you see, I come and do the talk, but there's some other people that do the walk, you know. That is real. What they don't recognize in the public space. I have a team of people who get the work done. Not only Miss McDonald from the Home Trust, but work with her to build the police station, buy the cars that I have to hand over to Commissioner, buy the radios, and all these wonderful uniforms that we observe officers in, and ensure that they have the resources that they need to carry out the fight against the criminals in this country who continue to challenge us. Led by none other than by Permanent Secretary, Ambassador Alison Stonewolf, who sits here in the front. And like many things else, is a lady. And I have to recognize our members of the Housing Trust. I think Mr. Alexander representing Mr. Martin Miller, Managing Director, who spoke earlier, who has been supporting the work as part of the government policy to ensure that we have adequate facilities for our officers, and they have played a role in assisting in developing the stations in areas where the Housing Trust is operational. The event this morning is to reopen that new building, which is now the central part of the police station in Lacovia, and also we have refurbished the one behind us, which was the original location of the police station, the original police station. But it reflects not only an expansion, but the development of what the Commissioner expressed as a purpose-built station. This government set out a planned program to develop the police force. There was called at some time, where's your plan? Because the country got used to the idea that you organize a squad of police officers, give them some name, I remember some of them, and find a star-boy police officer, put on the road, and ask him to go shoot some star criminals. And that was the plan. It was, of course, it had no planning. and it did not reflect any serious attempt at dealing with criminal organizations. Because while you may take out a single criminal leader, and oftentimes after the police team removes the primary target, there's talk of police extrajudicial activity because they have to chase down gunmen, you know. Of course, I cannot understand when there's complaints by certain elements in society. Because when a policeman faces a gunman, when he faces a man with a gun shooting at him, what he should do? You know? I asked him what he should do because in that some man coming, the good book says, take a box, and if you box you and say, you can turn the other cheek. But the one thing that a gun does, you know, is only one thing a gun is good for, is to kill somebody. A knife is a dangerous weapon, but you use knives for all kinds of things. Cutting instrument can be used to carve, used in kitchen, all kinds. But when you pull the trigger on a gun, the missile only does one thing. It kills. So, you know, when they're out there shooting, somebody will get killed. If they are shot at, they have to reply. I was going to point out that organizing a squad of police officers, because they are not provided tools, neither legally, logistical, physical, to just track down to establish a policy, got to do major change and development of any institution. And certainly the police force, which has an establishment of 14,000, is one of our largest institutions and has a major responsibility as the primary law enforcement agency to develop that institution. And in doing that, you have to put the money in place to execute the plan. There's a well-known politician, late, I missed him now, former prime minister, who once said, it takes cash to care. It takes cash to develop an effective law enforcement agency which can deal with the organized criminals in this country who are heavily financed. They have money. They are smart. They have guns, and they will do anything to undermine the society, earn more money, and create chaos and kill our people. We therefore decide that not only it will happen, and will not allow it to continue happening, we do the required investment, the required planning and investment to strengthen our police force and give them the capacity to deal with the criminals. Today, I'm not here to shout victory, but I think everyone, every Jamaican can look at the police force today and take pride in the character of the police force that we have, even at this time. And it had to come about by proper planning. The very uniform which I admired by the wider public. This commissioner today, who was then deputy commissioner, did almost a year of research looking at police uniforms, what is required, and built out, designed the police uniform that the police is wearing today. Nothing that the police is doing did not come from proper planning and well thought out research. I commend the team in the police force. The police stations we build, the commissioner used the term purpose-built, because there's thought that when you run into a crisis in a community, a couple criminals show up, rob the district shop, maybe shoot somebody, and get away with it and run around and keep creating mayhem. And when they rob a place and they don't get apprehended, they keep coming back, looking for more money. So you find a building that at that time when you find it, it's not leaking, and it has some rooms, and you paint it blue and white and call it a police station. That was the policy we inherited. And I decided, in concert with the commissioner, and inform my prime minister, we need a police station. If we go to provide health service in a community, we build a clinic. As a physician, I'm aware, you design a clinic to have the appropriate interview room, to have the appropriate examination room, proper waste disposal, etc. We design a clinic for a doctor. When we want to attack the education issue, we build a school and we put trained teachers in good schools. and ensure they have the tools of instruction. And we have a way to go with all that, but we build schools for teachers. And why not build police stations for police officers? Police officers are professionals. Every single member of the police station out there in their new uniform, or if they are not even in uniform, are highly trained individuals, bright young Jamaicans, educated and committed to law enforcement, which is a critical service in our country. And that's how we approach the issue. All aspects of the security work we had to put in a plan, and then we had to have the commitment to continue investing. Coming here today is a particular pleasure to me, because not only because it's a new station, but I can say to the country, to you here, and those who are listening, that the government's commitment to security and to providing good order and public safety continues whatever the time is. Because we all know what time of election cycle here is. And we are continuing to investing in our security force to ensure that can be good order and public safety. We do a lot of other things, and we have to. It's normal in democracy. We're going to do things that will make some people feel nice. But we're not going to do anything to make any criminal feel nice. We're not going to encourage anything. There'll be no disorder whether they wear green shirt, blue shirt, yellow shirt, orange shirt, or no shirt at all. If they give problem, the police have instruction, find them, get them off the street. Right? And our commitment is to provide the police with the tools required. The Commissioner mentioned, last week we did 274 vehicles. I think next week we're doing some more vehicles. But we have other things to do. I think a couple of days before, in the week before, we didn't highlight as much as, the nature of the security. You don't put everything on the front page, especially at the beginning. And I like to open buildings and turn on activities rather than to announce groundbreaking and contract signing. Because, in government, when you sign contract or you break ground, all kinds of things happen between that and the execution. So, not out there for that. When I was in water, a wonderful lady who is actually a good friend, she's from the other side, but she said to me, Dr. Chang, you're doing well in Ministry of Water, but do me a favor. For God's sake, do me a favor. Not go around the place, go drop pipe because election coming. And break ground. So no, I like the idea when we open buildings and start it. But the week before, we had an important initiation of, the beginning of a contract to establish the C5 for the police. It's a big investment. We're looking at about $4 billion Jamaican dollars. That will, in fact, bring the police into the 21st century with their communication, their technology, and give them a level of efficiency that was never been seen before in Jamaica. And in fact, bring together a lot of the things that individuals who say they have an interest in policing and security keep calling for in a narrow band. Get them cameras, more cameras. No, body-worn cameras, and maybe I can say the body-worn cameras can be used what they're supposed to do it, Body-worn cameras are worn the body. And when you get to combat, you first thing you do is protect your body, and then see if you can find the other guy and get rid of him. But there are other cameras that I use in special situations. They're particularly expensive if you want to use them for special operations. There are cameras for the community, Jamaica Air cameras. There are cameras on the vehicles. Our vehicles are now police cars. They are designed and built for the police with cameras, communication, including internet communication. And it's required to keep them, it's a working part of the police operation, not just a car painting red and white or any other color doors, have police sign on it. So that center will bring together a lot of these elements. I've said elsewhere, when you put up a camera or give a single computer in an office, unless it has the connectivity to the right database and to the right central point, you're really not having anything more than a glorious key on a keyboard that we have been having on typewriters for the last 100 years when the printing press was initiated. You have to have the required connection, the required connectivity to centers that can analyze and provide you with real data, and you can see things immediately. In fact, we inherited a few CCTV cameras, which was put up by community members without any kind of consultation, the Chamber of Commerce, and we commend them for their interests, and we will work together again. But it is allowed to be just put up in a station, and I won't say where, but putting up the cameras, and then in one place they use solar cameras and put them in a tree. So you never saw the sun because it was always shady. In a station which was not fully staffed, they didn't have the staff to do 24-hour monitoring. And on some occasion, did not have the required resource to provide a response in time if they saw something happening. They didn't have the vehicle and they didn't have the manpower. As part of our investment in the police force, we have expanded the numbers to now at the full establishment. It may go up by 100 or 200 because people, they must retire. But we are training enough to keep it at the 14,094 that we're supposed to have in the establishment. Plain fact, we're coming from under 12,000. And we did this through COVID, when we acquired facilities that we could allow officers, trainers, to be at spots where they could keep sterile until we get them to the force and continue. So we could today speak of having our police force at full establishment. And every one of those items, of course, I could give you a plan of how we got there. You can't just get up and train and expand training facilities and so forth. So whether it is communication, technology, and building and infrastructure, we establish an effective plan, executed efficiently, thanks to the staff of the ministry. Our PSs mentioned, we have two chief technical directors here and a number of other staff members, and supported by other elements, the National Housing Trust, Jamaica Social Investment Fund, because the government, led by Andrew Michael Honis, who has some roots in this parish. I think the St. Elizabeth people will be quite proud of that his father still lives in St. Elizabeth, am I right? Right. So in many ways we can say the Prime Minister has deep roots, and the Prime Minister not only for all of Jamaica, but the Prime Minister of St. Elizabeth as well. He set out, with a train of thought there, but under his leadership, we set out to execute all of these activities that we laid out in a broad plan to secure Jamaica, each one costing billions of dollars. In fact, the first time they had the ministers, look, they're not used to spending so much money. I had to sit down and talk with the staff, moving from hundreds of millions to billions of dollars, because we're going to, in fact, invest in our security forces, which we view as an investment in Jamaica and its people for better order, public safety, and to provide the foundation for growth and development. And what symbolizes, and this police station symbolizes that. The entire police infrastructure, where stations were concerned, and end on that note is, we set out under a guided project, ROCK, to ensure we did a SWOT analysis of every single police facility in the island. An engineer, I think his name was Mr. Rampier, I can speak to it, was hired to visit the police station, come back and give a report as to the state of the station, and we could lay out a priority list of what to do. The police internally established a property management department, which was expanded and developed to assist, manage, and also keep alert to small things that may go wrong in the station, because what we do not want to do, what is an unfortunate old-time culture, that we're changing. Right, Mr. Bigby? When you build things, and you leave them, and they abandon them for weeks, even if it's a workable facility, you don't see a maintenance man coming around. It's a school, you have a brand new school, and after 1 year in there, you have to call about 10 people, say, look, the toilet gone bad, because nobody's checking on it. The courthouse, the police station, the same. So the police now has a strong property management department designed to ensure that in a year's time, or 5 years' time, come back here, the station look the same way. Because we don't allow it to run down, fall apart, and you wait to rebuild it again. I used to take, and some may not like this one, but I took some displeasures. I never took part in them. It was a common practice to build community centers on election and Labor Day. Everywhere you go across Jamaica, large numbers of people gather, and they start put up a community center. And the fact is that 2 years from that, they come to build the same community center. And nobody, not only don't use it, they don't maintain it. And it's left and abandoned. So you have a wonderful picture of some well-thinking and caring people laboring to provide our young people that facility. But there's nothing done to maintain it. And well over half of them fall apart. I use an example of how we treat facilities, and that too is a part of the transformation in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, led by our current commissioner, and indicated by the policy that this government has set out, that we do things to be sustainable. When we effect change, it is maintained. And so today, I said, we can see the benefit. It didn't come to victory, but we have to take note. And that's not part of my notes of the successful effort of the police in dealing with criminals. And also, I don't know how some see it. We have well over 1,000 shootings in Jamaica annually. That means you have people going on with gun shooting. And when they have a town shooting, sometimes some of the shooting is 12 guns. Anywhere from 1 to sometimes more. I represent a tough urban constituency, and I get the reports, and doctor, someone walked past here last night, 12 of them have rifle on them shoulder, and everybody have a sidearm. So shooting all over the country. If the police is more equipped, has better intelligence, better training, and is now in a position to intercept the criminal, they're going to meet people with guns. What do you expect will happen? You're not sure you find is people going out there with guns to kill people. The police, part of the responsibility of the police that we are charging them with. We give them the tools, we change the legislation to make it, if you find with an illegal gun, we put you away for a long time. So we're discouraging people to find illegal guns. Whether they have it for sale, if they catch them at the wharf with it, we charge them. We lock them for a long time. So we are taking steps to encourage, or should I say, to dissuade those from carrying illegal guns. But them carrying plenty. And part of the police job is to develop the intelligence to find them, identify them early before they shoot somebody. And as the commissioner say, he will indicate some of their names. If they want to come in, we will take them at the court. And in the justice, we have a good justice system. And the police prepare the case well, they go to court. And in fact, the police prefer that. So do me as minister, and so as the government. We're not out there training anybody to kill anybody for the sake of extradition, whatever it is. We want to carry them to court. We want them to stop shooting. That's the first thing. So we create the law to deter. And if they stop shooting, they go about their business. If they carry a legal gun, we'll find them. And we'll find them. The police have not only got better stations, better cars, better communication, and more manpower, and woman power, if you say so. Deputy Commissioner carrying the hood Powell, or deputy. But it has some very bright Jamaicans, and developed some their policy, their programs, excellent programs, so they have good intelligence, good operations. They're going to find the criminal. And if you find a criminal gun, they're going to be a shootout. I've said it over and over, saying that news again. I don't expect that police to get hurt. And they are bright, responsible Jamaicans committed to making this country a better place and to bring public safety. And your country has invested in them too, and they have invested in themselves to train them and to have them ready. So, if one have to go down, the criminal will go down. As simple as that. And if their meeting is common sense that if the police have better intelligence, are better equipped, and are on the road more, they're going to have more engagement. 50 police shooting in that same police out there chase down in the one man to shoot down somebody. It means the police is in a position to engage criminals, and if you have more engagement, you're going to have more shooting. if they surrender, they'll take them to the court. I've been told by the commissioner that the majority of targets are in fact before the courts. But there are those who choose to take on the police, and we have had that. But it's not only that there are 50, they refer to 50 fatal shooting at the police and call it extrajudicial, like police shoot their own people. This month, at the rate you're going, you'll have the lowest number of murders in Jamaica for the last 25 years and more. That didn't come about by policemen sitting in the desk because they have a new office and they look comfortable and cool and they sit down and enjoy it. When the air conditioner work, they enjoy your conditioning unit. It didn't come about accusing police officers to go off to look for them girlfriend when they're supposed to be on patrol. That's not happening. The police officers are working. They're out there in the hot spots. They are monitoring areas. I see sometime ACP Allen in particular sending some requests for curfews in some rural areas, which in the old days you drive and park your car and leave the windows open. And I know he was doing it based on intelligence, and therefore we can look at this era today. I think St. Elizabeth only has one homicide for the whole month, for the whole year. And the numbers in Manchester, Clarendon, and St. Elizabeth are remarkably down because the leadership in those parishes are utilizing the tools the government has provided effectively and doing their job to create a safer place and maintain public order. I want to commend the Commissioner and the team, and in particular, here are three here today, so that this investment, the taxpayer can look and say it is working well, and we have pleasure to hand it over to the police in Lacovia and in St. Elizabeth under the leadership of Superintendent Minto. Some of you remember Mr. Minto used to be what? School safety. I used to hear his voice in Clarendon schools, but today we hear his voice loud and clear. And still a strong community officer. He meets his community members. I think everybody here from the business community knows Mr. Minto, and I've had discussion with him. He engages the community, and he engages young people and says, come take a different path. But if you want to have a fight, I'll have to come for you. Simple as that. But it reflects, in fact, in many ways, the success of the police in Clarendon, Manchester, and St. Elizabeth reflects the new kind of police we have out there. And I said they deserve in a special way the commendation of all of us. And I said this investment not only reflects the government commitment to keep providing with the tools, but I said all taxpayers could take some comfort in that. The officers, given the resources, are working well and are seeking to bring a better quality of life and public order into Jamaica. This month, as we go, I think the number may end up somewhere way under 60. And if it wasn't for 2 weeks, it would be under 50. Right? So sometime when the police officers start looking at gatherings and say, look, whatever it is, you need to inform us. If you're going to church, just let us know. We will find a way to be nearby, because if I'm nearby, nothing will happen. Because some of these new criminals, they're heartless, they're cold, and they look for opportunities to create damage. So they will take someone they want, coming from, and I mentioned the church. Jamaicans in the week, late evening, go to prayer meetings across country, it's Pentecostal. But they'll look for someone to come from church, you know. That's the cat, the man in Monday, there was a lice farm holder. You go to a wake, someone that bruised his car. 2 ladies are killed and 3 people shot. So we have a propensity of violence which we have to deal with. But all I can ask the community members is to cooperate. When there's a gathering, inform the police. They will take the time and make the time to ensure that there's safety and public order in your area. They have demonstrated their commitment. And I said the government reciprocates. We are not deviating from our investment in the forest till it's complete and have at a stage where we can ensure sustainability and continuous. And I feel good to be part of the government that is doing this, but to be the minister who has had the privilege of working with the Jamaica Constabulary Force. They are moving in a new direction that's in the best interest of this country, and I know that they will continue to maintain good order and public safety in St. Elizabeth, and that this station not only reinforces our commitment, but gives the police a level of comfort, not physically, but mentally, that yes, the country believes in what they're doing and is giving them support to do what they're doing. And I know they will use it well. And I think it was both the pastor and teacher and all of them, and the mayor referred to how this and his MP, this station will be a center for planning strategically, for looking at the entire community and dealing with both the criminal passing through, so they have vehicles and they have the intelligence, but the pre-larceny and some of the internal family violence. We have a very strong unit now in the Community Security Safety branch. All branches of the force are working effectively to maintain, I said, law and order. The CSSB works with the community, CISOC is available. So from family quarrel right down to the hardened criminal who would like to drive through, we are going to find them, stop them, and contain order in St. Elizabeth. It's my privilege and my pleasure to be here today to hand over to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Commissioner's team, and in particular Mr. Minto in this parish, a brand new facility in Lacovia, which I know will bring even greater order to our wonderful parish of St. Elizabeth. I'm also a St. Elizabethan. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have heard from our Deputy Prime Minister and Commissioner Minister of National Security, and it has been a wonderful presentation highlighting a path of success, a path that is lit with progress, and we can indeed see the prosperity. I want to pause on something he highlighted just for emphasis to ensure that it sinks in. Far too long, Minister, we have had the practice of building, 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 and not maintaining anything. And I am very happy that you mentioned the plans to maintain the facility, and in years to come, it will be preserved. Give the Minister a rousing round of applause. At this juncture, we are going to have the official vote of thanks to be done by Mr. Coleridge Minto, DSP. No, Superintendent of Police, the commanding officer of St. Elizabeth, my very good friend, JP.
In the interest of time, I say good afternoon, all. Ladies and gentlemen, the task is mine to move the vote of thanks for this event. As we gather here today to celebrate the opening of this new police station at Lacovia, I'd like to take this opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude to all who have contributed to this significant milestone. Firstly, I wish to extend our sincere appreciation to the Honorable Dr. Maurice Chang, Minister of National Security, and for his unwavering support and commitment to enhancing the security infrastructure of police stations, but more specifically, the Lacovia police station. Sir, your leadership and vision have been instrumental in making this project a reality, and we are truly grateful. Also wish to express appreciation to Dr. Kevin Blake, our Commissioner of Police, and the other members of the Police High Command for their guidance, dedication, and commitment throughout this process. Sir, your strategic insight and direction have helped to pave the way for this facility. A special thanks goes out to all the various stakeholders, to include our major partner from the National Housing Trust, who played a pivotal role in this project, from the initial concept, design, and to the contractors and all those involved in bringing this facility to fruition. It is your hard work, innovative thinking, and tireless commitment that have resulted in this space that is not only functional, but also very welcoming. like to express thanks to Reverend Dr. Jacob Powell for leading the prayer for us today, and our hard-working Mayor, His Worship the Mayor Richard Solomon, for his warm welcome and support that he extended to us. His Worship the Mayor continues to be a very strong partner to the St. Elizabeth Police. And sir, we want to express our appreciation for your presence here, and that is a testament of the support you give to us all year round. The items from the students from both the Burnt Savannah Primary and the Lacovia High School certainly added some cultural significance and much entertainment to us, and we want to express our gratitude to them. Additionally, we wish to express thanks to those who provided the items for this occasion, those who were in charge of logistics, persons from the media, our citizens who are gathered here. Your contributions have added much value to this event. Our Member of Parliament, MP Delroy Slowly, who indicated that crime will not be tolerated and issued a call for action for all citizens to join in supporting the safety and security of our communities. Mr. Bernard, representing the NHT, who spoke of a new facility as a source of pride, as also he highlighted some of the many amenities of this facility. Our chairman, who marshaled the program very well and took us right through to this point. As a commanding officer for St. Elizabeth Division, I am particularly want to recognize and express my appreciation on behalf of the men and women who will operate and occupy this well-needed upgraded facility. This new station will not only lift the morale of the staff, but also enhance the experience of the citizens who come at this station to make reports or to seek the services of the police. In closing, let us continue to work together in partnership to ensure that this police station serves its purpose of fostering safety and security in the Lacovia and environ communities. Finally, it was Henry Ford who said, "Coming together is the beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success." Thank you all for staying the course and successfully completing this project. May the Lord bless us all, and may He bless Jamaica, land we love. Thank you.
I suppose then it is my duty to thank the thanker for thanking us. So I thank you, Sir Minto, for thanking all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this momentous occasion to a close, I want us to be reflective and introspective as we strive to be transformative. This represents a moment in our history that is a turning point for the citizens of Lacovia community. This police station, it is a symbol of hope. It is a symbol of security and a pillar upon which good partnerships can flourish. Speaker after speaker came and reminded us of the importance of this building. But let it not just be a building to us. Let it not just be the building, but let it be our building. Let it be our police station. Let us all take the collective responsibility to take care of this facility and to support the men and women of the Jamaica Constabulary Force that will use this facility. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for enduring my voice. I hope it wasn't too hard on the air. Was it? I think I need to get into media. So there is one other item the cutting of the ribbon for the facility. And that tour, the following persons are being asked to be a part of the official touring party. Minister Horace Chang, Commissioner Dr. Blake, Permanent Secretary Mrs. Alison Stone Roof, MP Delroy Slowly, Mr. Bernard from the NHT, Mr. Delroy Simpson, Mayor Richard Summon, and Mr. Coleridge Minto as the official party. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of this activity is now closed. The tour will be led by Sergeant Green, who is in charge of the station.
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it.
Turn it up, Mr. DJ, turn it up.
Toast, So we
have to be grateful.
Yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings, and just for the plus. Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it.
Are you kidding me?
Toast, So we are coming here with a force, Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings, and just for the plus. And gratitude is a must. Me see blessings fall by my right hand. But that was for the friends that take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we bored. Then only said the road and me go on with the road. Third form, me say me try a thing. And you know it formed up to be a fire thing. Now up on stage with chronic say I sing. Yeah, see me all diggy soon get the higher ring. Like hello brother, me say I had to shut ya. Saw your poster, spectacular photo. Keep it burning, yes, that's the motto. If me the butter pass through your shot, we can't ball in a life, man. Me have to thank God for the journey, the earnings, and just for the plus. And gratitude is a must. Me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast to the friends we take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we bored. Then only said the road and we go on with it, go on with it. That's how our blessings upon me. And send me to tell them the story. That's how our blessings upon me. And that's how I made to give him the glory. I'm delighted. January say my passion ignited. Got the music get me excited. Coming like a potion. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings, and just for the plus. And gratitude is a must. Me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast for the friends we take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we bored. Then only said the road and we go on with the road. Toast, Toast. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings, and just for the plus. And gratitude is a must. Me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast for the friends that take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we bored. Then only said the road and we go on with the road. Toast, Where will we go when the quarantine thing done and
government. Give thanks. Sing it. You know, every day. Realest thing here now, brother. We give thanks. For real. You spend all that money on your watch. How much time you spend with your son? So much money in the club. How much you spend with the ones you love? The simple things are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings, your blessing. Simple things are your blessing. And you don't notice your blessings. You pick it with the shoes by your feet. Now pick and choose the friends where you keep. You now watch where you eat. When last you get a good sleep. The simple things are your blessings. Simple things are your blessing, your blessing. Simple things are your blessing. You better notice your blessing. Sing it. Simplicity we use to survive. Many find it difficult because them ignorant and I. One alone they get you not go live another life. Telling them again but I know in another device. Life no get chance too often. Cut out some of the sadness and invest in a laughing. Time you take a stress, lifetime passing. Tell them say you love them for you see them in a coffin. Let me tell you this when you got good days, bad days. You know say you with up. Me woulda trade house and car and shed up. Just forget one more minute with me brother. So you met up, spend time together. Cherish every second of the day when you're there. Gotta tell you, that you're the close one yesterday. You put an angel over me. The simple things are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings, your blessings. Simple things are your blessing. And you don't notice your blessings. The simple things are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessing, your blessing. Simple things, them are your blessing. You better notice your blessings. We've got life, so let's live. You make the time to chase the paper. When last you say a prayer. We've got life, so let's live. And while you're worshiping your treasure, remember nothing lasts forever. The simple things are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings, your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings. You better notice your blessings. The simple things, them are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings, your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings. You better notice your blessings. Simple things, oh the simple things. Health and strength, oh the simple things. Let me tell you about the simple things. I'm laying friends, I know simple things.
Within Drive, you play safe.
Yours. Greedy though you got more. Switching on me now, snitching on me now. Picking up dirty attitudes. What's your future then? I'm not sure. Now you lurk on every corner, trying to make $1 from them quarters. Thought you were my friend, give an helping hand. Prove to be my enemy, I can't even trust anyone. I've got to take myself away from all these things that's hurting me. I've got to make my life so free. Seems you don't want nothing good for real. I've got to take myself away from all these things that's hurting me. I've got to make my life so free. Seems you don't want nothing good for real. Waste no time on you, not behaving yourself up in a crime on you. Now there's a fine in you. Now tell me what you gonna do. Willing to help and not to want you to see. Stupid things I do, I just can't believe. Seems you don't know what you really need. Take it, remember life carries its own speed. I was there to motivate you. Seems you don't appreciate it. What is it that generates you to do the bad things I do? I really hate it. I've got to take myself away from all these things that's hurting me. I've got to make my life so free. Seems you don't want nothing good for real. I've got to take myself away from all these things that's hurting me. I've got to make my life so free. Seems you don't want nothing good for real. The world is getting dangerous. Sickness and disease are very contagious. All these bad things happening just ain't for us. God help us out, can you pray for us?
Rise to the occasion. Look at yourself and say you're strong. No one can stop you. Yeah. Rise to the occasion. Go ahead, you know you're strong. No one can stop you.